nothing wrong with these steering rack bushings. Sarah, why do your project cars take so long? Oh, I don't know, because I spend 2.5 hours trying to change inner tie rods. A pipe wrench will do it. Oh, are you kidding me? I summoned the Google, and apparently there is a tool designed specifically for removing inner tie rods. Got it. I actually rented the kit. There was no point in buying it because it was $110, and I'll probably ever use it maybe once in my life. So hopefully I can get that thing in there because it's really girthy, and I don't know if I have enough room.
Oh boy. What? Where's my liked videos? What? Oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck no, Google. Did you do it again? Fine, I'll go turn the fucking privacy setting back to public, because you guys didn't respect when I turned it to public the last time. And I made a whole huge video ranting at you. Fine, fine. I'll undo your stupid mistake. Yeah, that's the disable polymer. They took the setting out. They took away the URL that gives you the setting that you need to turn your liked playlist back to public. Are you fucking kidding me? Is there any update from the support page about this? As of January 10th, the old link to the layout does not work anymore. Updated 13 hours ago. The new URL doesn't work anymore either. Are you fucking kidding me, Google? Why? What? I don't understand. Is there anything else I can do? Send feedback. Well, okay, I'll try. Don't bother with the screenshot, we don't need it. All right, what am I going to say? This is real easy. Stop setting my liked videos to private already. I'm a 44-year-old adult who has twice now set my liked videos to public. Very consciously, very intentionally. So freaking stop setting it back to private. Especially stop doing so, 1, without my explicit permission, 2, without notifying me, 3, completely against my expressly stated desire for it to stay public. Oh, and while we're talking about the screamingly goddamn obvious here, freaking stop taking away the UI option that I need to set my liked videos back to public when you, once again, make it private against my wishes and without notifying me. For fuck's sake! Let me say this again. I set my liked videos to public for a very deliberate and very considered reason. Your arrogant, insular attempts to prevent me from running my channel the way I want to makes quite plain your deep-seated hostility towards the creators who make the content that you run your ads on. As if that debacle with Markiplier a couple months back wasn't proof enough already. This link will be in the description. Are you literally so stupid that you want to cut your own financial throat? How can you not understand this? Finally, your utter refusal to address this issue in any substantial way with your creators and your viewers is simply disgraceful. If, as many suspect, you are simply attempting to comply with the legalities of COPPA, then just tell us so. Maybe the legislators and bureaucrats who will not listen to you will listen to their voters, aka us, the viewers and content creators. This isn't about money for me. My channel is not monetized. Go check for yourself. And none of my videos are intended for children. That box also has been ticked in my channel settings. All my videos are more or less original content, as original as most anything else on YouTube. All I do is give you free content to monetize. You don't pay me a penny. I cannot fathom why you hate me and other small content creators like me. What reason do you have to piss us off, fuck with our account settings on the sly, and give us the motivation to assault you with screaming rants just like this one? In your January 6th, 2020 official YouTube blog, you wrote, "This means that on videos made for kids, we limit data collection and use, and as a result, we need to restrict or disable some product features. For example, we no longer serve personalized ads on this content or support features such as comments, live chat, notification bell, stories, save to playlist, and others." None of that applies to me. None of my content is for kids. My channel is clearly marked as such, and I've never heard anyone say that they thought my content looked like it was for anyone besides other 40-year-old mech dads like me. 2 sentences later, in that same blog post, you wrote, "We are committed to helping creators navigate this new landscape." That isn't true. And we know it isn't because you are not taking the actions that would be taken by an organization that actually believes that and is actually committed to it. Your actions, dead of night, no notification, no dissent allowed changes to content that is not affected by COPPA, tell us the truth even as your words lie. Your actions have been simply to impose your chosen conditions upon your content creators, and you have done it whether those conditions make the slightest bit of sense or not. You cannot stop me from sharing a playlist of videos, not short of deleting my account anyway, which is no loss to me because my channel is not monetized. Yes, there are intangibles here, but you do not understand them because you are a business and only understand the almighty buck. So I am putting this in terms that even a business can understand. You are only costing yourself money by undertaking these actions. Stop acting stupid. Better yet, stop being stupid, if you are even capable of figuring out how. Now, in the second part of this rant, I'm going to tell you about why I think that feedback will do nothing. We need to go back to this Markiplier incident a couple months ago. I'm trying to think about how I can sum this up as concisely as possible. Markiplier is a large, successful YouTuber. He made something that was kind of like a choose-your-own-adventure book in YouTube form, where you could click through a series of videos that all led to a different ending to the story depending on how you clicked through them. He was playing through his own videos live for his viewers to entertain them and saying, hey, if you want me to choose option A, will you put this emote in chat? And if you want me to choose option B, will you put this other emote in chat? Which is, his viewers happily did because it was good fun. Everybody loved it. It was great entertainment, right? Well, YouTube came along and started banning the accounts of the people who had put emojis in chat. Because apparently, A, that's against their terms of service somehow. Don't even ask me how that's possible. And B, although they continue to deny this, they have an automated system that automatically bans people's accounts for very little or no reason. And that automated system, although they continue to deny it is true, that automated system has a very, very minimal amount of actual human supervision. It basically runs wild. They don't even know that it runs wild because they're literally that stupid. There's a thread on Twitter you can look up if you want to see YouTube basically saying, we're looking into this, we're looking into this, we're looking into this, and never getting back to Mark with any information. This is how YouTube treats one of their biggest and most successful content creators. By ignoring him, by dismissing his concerns, and when he comes up with solid proof that they're full of shit and doing exactly what they claim they're not doing, they make some little adjustment to try and undo the huge mistake they made, and then they do their best to sweep the whole thing under the carpet while denying that there's a problem. Mark is one of the biggest and most successful YouTubers, and most beloved, in my opinion, certainly by me and by a lot of other people. This is how YouTube treats Mark. YouTube doesn't give a shit about content creators. I don't think they have for a long time. And there was a fantastic, well, there's a couple fantastic pieces of, I don't know if you want to call them journalism. I guess it's 2020 and we can call stuff on the web journalism, yeah? One was a great one called The Golden Age of YouTube is Over. This was all the way back in April of last year. And I will, of course, put a link to this in the video description so you can read it for yourself. Another fantastic piece of, I guess you could call it journalism now, it is 2020, right? Was done by a place called In Range TV, which basically said, well, why don't, instead of trying to paraphrase, why don't I just show you, right? Get it to actually load this up. There we go. December 10th, 2019, digital sharecropping officially begins. And of course, I will drop the URL of this in the description also. Basically, the guy who runs this channel, yes, it is a gun channel. I hope you can forgive him for that. I know a lot of people don't like guns. I don't want to get into my personal politics right now, but my point I'm trying to make here is that this guy has a very deep understanding of how YouTube has been behaving for the last couple of years, and he says that YouTube is treating its content creators as if they were sharecroppers, and basically fuck them. And it all reminds me of something from a long ago era, so long ago that you're just going to say, okay, boomer to me, and that's fine, go ahead and say, okay, boomer, but I've got to share what I remember with you, because this current situation with YouTube is so much like the C-Figure 1 situation with Digital Equipment Corporation and their computers. First, you need to know what an SPR is. SPR is a software product report. Basically, it was a request for Digital Equipment Corporation to improve their operating system, which was VMS version 3 in the early 80s. Like I said, you're just going to say, okay, boomer to me, fine, go for it, hit me. Suggested new SPR wording, or we're VMS and you're not. Please stop submitting SPRs. This is our system. We designed it, we built it, and we use it more than you do. If there are some features you think might be missing, if the system isn't as effective as you think it could be, tough. Give it back, we don't need you. And see Figure 1. Forget about your silly problems. Let's take a look at some of the features of the VMS operating system. Basically, anything you don't like, see Figure 1. Anything you don't like, see Figure 1. Anything we do wrong, see Figure 1. This is the message that YouTube is sending to content creators and has been for quite a while. YouTube has told us all to see Figure 1, and they will continue to do it. My channel is not monetized. This is not my day job. I don't have to care. There are a lot of people who do make their money, and perhaps the only way they can make money is through YouTube or other video streaming media services. Think very carefully about whether you want to work for a platform that is telling you to see Figure 1.